Hey, look, I hate that you have to hear this way. I know that you'd rather have the source tell you this, or maybe it would be better that way, but she doesn't love you anymore. So she doesn't love you anymore. Look, if I can say anything within the confines of this video that could cause her to love you again, I need for you to listen very closely so that we, in time, can make this happen. So we have 5 reasons why she doesn't love you anymore. Reason number 1. Remember when you first met her, you were calling her all the time. You were texting her all the time. You were talking about good times, fun times, things that you did, things you're gonna do. Texting her little emojis, texting her pictures of yourself and vice versa. All that rhetoric going on between the both of you. And now all of a sudden you don't do it as much. You're hardly calling her. You're missing the little cute little TikTok video she sent you. You didn't respond to it. Things that you used to do in the beginning, full throttle, you're doing it at a snail's pace now. You see, the problem with this is that you were probably simping a little bit in the beginning. You went full throttle. Never go full throttle in the beginning. Pace yourself. When I say pace yourself, that means you're able to keep up the same level of attention through calling and texting throughout the relationship, which satisfies her. When you go way up here and you can't keep that up, you start coming down like this. And she notices that. Women are used to habit. When you do something in the beginning, they expect it throughout and in the end. So pace yourself. Don't simp as much or at all in the beginning. Pace yourself and keep it to where it's a norm, and most likely she'll be happy with that. Number 2, you are becoming boring. I mean, you just want to sit around all day. You want to play video games. You don't want to go and do something. A lot of women like to go out and do things, catch a movie, go out to dinner, hang out with some friends. Now you don't want to do that as much anymore. You just want to sit home. And even if you are sitting home, pay her attention. Sit on the couch, watch a specific movie together, cook dinner together, do things together if you're going to be a homebody. But otherwise, take her out, do something, surprise her with flowers. Pop up to her job, bring her lunch, do things as such to keep her interest spiked. Number 3, let me ask you something, lover boy. When was the last time you kissed her like the first time? She needs to feel that energy. The same energy you had when you first kissed her, because God knows you couldn't wait to kiss her and to embrace her. She needs to be reminded of that often throughout the relationship. It makes her feel good. It keeps her fresh. She needs to know that feeling. She needs to know that it never went away and that it will always be there. So kiss her and embrace her. I'm sorry. Let's go to number 4. My bad. I'm sorry. Number 4. You don't talk anymore. I'm not talking about a phone call or a text message. I'm talking about face to face. You don't talk. You don't have those deep conversations anymore. You don't talk about what's going to happen in the future. Women need to know that you are interested in everything that goes on in her life. She needs to know that you're going to take her someplace emotionally. That could be furthering the relationship as such, marriage, and things of that sort. But she needs to know that you hold a genuine interest in her. And the best way to show her that is through conversation. To be able to talk face to face. It's easy to say things over the phone, especially having those tough conversations, but it's a lot different when you're having it face to face. It's more meaningful because we see expression. We feel energies between the both. Those are the type of things that you need to continue doing throughout the relationship to hold her interest and going further. If you really care about her and you want to be with her. If you don't do these types of things, guys, she's going to start separating herself. Which leads us to number 5. And last but not least, even though you may be doing everything that I just mentioned and more to keep your relationship intact, the point of the matter, guys, is that sometimes she just simply falls out of love with you. She just doesn't have it in her anymore to continue to love you. Now, don't feel bad about that. Don't feel bad about that, because if you did everything you were supposed to do, it's not necessarily a waste, because everything love is a chance. So you took a chance. You got shot down. But you make sure that no matter what, in any situation, that you never get to the point in which you don't want to try again. Sorry about that, guys, if it ever got to that point for you, but that's just the way love goes. With that being said, that wraps up yet another episode of Top Mail. As always, I am Keith Jason White, your host. If I have said anything that was inspiring, something that spiked your attention to give her that attention which keeps her in love with you, I ask you then that you subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so that you will know next time I upload. Give me those thumbs up, that really helps the channel to grow. And until next time, I will see you at the top.